Assalamu alaikum. I'm Dr. Sharmin Rahman, Associate Professor, Department of Anatomy, Abdin Women's Medical College. Today I'm going to lecture on histology of bone. First of all, what is bone? Bone is a specialized connective tissue composed of cells and matrix which is highly vascularized, mineralized and constantly changing rigid connective tissue that forms the framework of the body. Now, coverings of the bone. Bone is covered externally and internally by the periosteum and endosteum. Now, what is periosteum? Dense fibrous outer layer which is collagen bundles and fibroblast, and bundles of periosteum collagen fibers called perforating or Sharp's fibers and penetrate the bone matrix binding the periosteum to the bone. The innermost cellular layer that contains mesenchymal stem cells called osteoprogenitor cells with the potential to divide by mitosis and differentiate into osteoblast, and osteoprogenitor cells play an important or prominent role in bone growth and repair. Now, endosteum. It is the inner lining of the bone that covers the inner bone marrow. It is a single, very thin layer of connective tissue containing flattened osteoprogenitor cells and osteoblast, which covers the small spicules or trabeculae of bone that project into these cavities. Now, function. It gives nutrition of osseous tissue and provision of a continuous supply of new osteoblast for repair or growth of bone. Now, composition of bone. Bone is composed of bone cells and bone matrix. Bone cells are osteoprogenitor cell, osteoblast, osteocyte and osteoclast. And bone matrix contain organic matter and inorganic matter. In organic matter, they contain type 1 collagen fibers and ground substances. Ground substances are sulfated glycosaminoglycan that may be chondroitin sulfate, keratin sulfate and glycoproteins that may be osteocalcin and osteopontin. And inorganic matters are calcium, phosphorus, bicarbonate, sodium, potassium and magnesium. Now, osteoprogenitor cell. Osteoprogenitor cells are derived from embryonic mesenchymal cells, and these cells are spindle shaped and have a pale staining oval nucleus. Cytoplasm of osteoprogenitor cell contains sparse rough endoplasmic reticulum and a poorly developed Golgi apparatus but an abundance of free ribosomes. These cells are most active during the period of intense bone growth. They are located in the inner cellular layer of the periosteum, in the lining of the Haversian canals and in the endosteum. They have ability to undergo mitosis and have the potential to differentiate into osteoblast. Now, osteoblast cell. These are derived from osteoprogenitor cell. In this figure, these are osteoblast cells. Osteoblasts are cuboidal to columnar in shape and their cytoplasm is basophilic due to abundance of rough endoplasmic reticulum, and nucleus is large, rounded and eccentric, and osteoblast activity is stimulated by parathyroid hormone. They are located in the bone in a sheet-like arrangement of cuboidal to columnar cells. Function. They are responsible for the synthesis of organic components of bone matrix consisting of type 1 collagen fibers, proteoglycans and several glycoproteins including osteonectin. These are osteoblast cells. Now, osteocytes. Osteocytes are mature bone cell derived from osteoblast. Cytoplasmic processes of osteocyte occupy a tunnel-like spaces known as canaliculi and make contact with smaller processes of neighboring osteocytes, forming a gap junction through which ions and small molecules can move between the cells. Nucleus is flattened and the cytoplasm is poor in organelles with scant rough endoplasmic reticulum and a greatly reduced Golgi apparatus. They are present in a space that is known as lacuna, that present in the bony matrix. In this figure we can see this is osteocyte and these are cytoplasm of the osteocyte. The space where these cells lies is known as lacuna and the spaces where these cytoplasmic processes present known as canaliculi. Function: these secrete substances necessary for bony maintenance. Now osteoclast. Osteoclasts are large motile multinucleated giant cells originating from granulocyte macrophage progenitors. In active osteoclast, the surface against the bone matrix is folded into a irregular projection known as ruffled border. They are located or occupy the space or shallow depression known as the Hauschiff's lacuna. In this figure, we can see the space hollow projection where it presses hollow depression where they are located known as Hauschiff's lacuna, and this is its ruffled border. Function: they involved in the resorption and remodeling of bone tissue. In this table, we can see the comparison between the bony cells. Function: osteoblasts are bone former, osteocytes are bone maintainer, and osteoclasts are bone destroyer. Shape: these are young cells cuboidal in shape and these are mature cells oval in shape with many cytoplasmic processes, and osteoclasts are large irregular giant cell. Cytoplasm of osteoblast are basophilic and in osteocyte they are basophilic also, and osteoclasts are acidophilic. Nucleus: in osteoblast nucleus are single large round euchromatic, and in osteocyte they are single small elongated heterochromatic, and in osteoclast they are present in many in number almost 5 to 50. Osteoblasts are located on the surface of the bone. Osteocytes are found embedded in the bony matrix surrounded by lacuna and canaliculi, and osteoclasts found on the surface of the bone in the Hauschiff's lacuna. Histochemical reaction: osteoblast shows alkaline phosphatase activity positive and osteoclast shows acid phosphatase activity positive, and in electron microscope osteoblasts are more rough, contain more rough endoplasmic reticulum, and osteocyte has less rough endoplasmic reticulum, and osteoclast has abundant amount of mitochondria and lysosome. And they are derived from, osteoblasts are derived from osteoprogenitor cell, osteocytes are derived from osteoblast, and osteoclasts are derived from blood monocyte, shows phagocytic activity. Before going to microscopic examination of the bone, we have to prepare the bony tissue. We can prepare bone by two ways. One is microtome section and another one is ground section. Microscopic structure: the bones are oven bone or immature bone or primary bone, and secondary bone or mature bone or lamellar bone. Primary bone is immature. It has abundant osteocytes and irregular bundles of collagen which are later replaced and organized as secondary bone except in certain areas such as at the suture of calvaria, insertion sites of tendons and bony alveoli surrounding the teeth. Secondary bony tissue is the type usually found in adults, and it shows the multiple layers of calcified matrix and is often referred to as lamellar bone. The lamella are parallel to each other and surrounding a small canal containing blood vessels, nerves and loose connective tissue is known as osteon or Haversian system. Now the microscopic structure of compact bone, which is known as osteon or Haversian system. Haversian system contains Haversian canal, Volkmann's canal, concentric lamella, lacuna and canaliculi. Haversian canals which are surrounded by 4 to 20 concentric lamella runs parallel to the long axis of the bone, and it is lined by layer of osteoblast and osteoprogenitor cells and contains a neurovascular bundle with its associated connective tissue. Volkmann's canal. The Haversian canals communicate with the bone marrow and the periosteum with one another by transverse or oblique Volkmann's canal, and the transverse canals do not have concentric lamella. Instead, they perforate the lamellas. These are Volkmann's canal. Concentric lamella. These are made up of fine collagen fibers, and the collagen fibers are parallel to each other within each lamella. Now lacuna. These are small spaces between two lamella and contain osteocyte and canaliculi. These are fine radiating channels which connect with the lacuna with each other and with the Haversian canal also, and they contain the cytoplasmic processes of the osteocytes. In compact bone, the lamella also exhibit outer circumferential lamella and inner circumferential lamella. In this figure, we can see these are inner circumferential lamella which surround the bone marrow cavity, and these are external or outer circumferential lamella that are located immediately beneath the periosteum. As bone is being remodeled, osteoclasts reabsorb osteons and osteoblasts replace them. Remnants of osteons remain as irregular arcs of lamellar fragments known as interstitial lamella surrounded by the osteons. These are interstitial lamella. Now spongy or cancellous bone. The bony plates that form the meshwork of cancellous bone are called trabeculae. Each trabecule is made up of a number of lamella. There is no Haversian system, and there are lacuna containing osteocytes and canaliculi containing osteocyte processes, and large marrow spaces present and filled in by bone marrow. This is the figure of spongy or cancellous bone. That's all for today. Thank you.